Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Lasner video. Today, we're going to be farming oak logs. And I will share you some tips and tricks. Maybe you already know, maybe you already don't. But farming oak is pretty simple. For that, you will need a chopper. And if you don't have a chopper, sadly, there will be no other options to farm oak. And if you don't own a chopper, then the only thing you can do to farm oak is really going to the factory, and there will be around 5 or 6 trees, I think. Basically, just go in there, walk around the area, you will find some oak trees, chop them all, and that's about it. There will also be a oak clearing event that will spawn randomly, and you can find 10 trees in there, and that is total 20 oak logs. But really, mainly what we're going to be doing today is farming oak logs with the chopper. And if you already unlocked your chopper, the first thing you're asking yourself, should you go and lock the watchtower or should you go to the sewers? Well, you really should go to the sewers first, and only the second generator you should use should be the watchtower, and the third generator you use should be Bunker Bravo. So to maximize your oak farming, you need to go to skills, passive, until you see logger skill, and you need to have 10 out of 10, which will give you have a 20% chance to get an extra log when chopping down an oak tree. So it would be the best if you have this maxed out. That's the first thing you should know. Another thing is, iron hatchets have a total hit of 75. So after 75 hits, the iron hatchet will break. And you need 8 hits to chop down an oak tree. I'm going to be bringing 2 sets of reinforced armor. If you did not know, this armor lasts longer than any other armors in the game. For example, this reinforced armor has a total of 180 hits. And this one also has the same amount. But this one and this one, as well as SWAT, has less hits, so they break faster. But these ones last longer because they're reinforced. They will break slower. And we're bringing 2 sets of this. The other set is in my chopper, which is over here. There you go. We have another set here and 4 machetes in the chopper. And we have 4 crowbars. And we have another machete in here. And a Glock for AIs. And we have a lot of hatchets. 17 hatchets right now. And I will bring even more hatchets from my inbox because I have in my inbox more iron hatchets. These are obtained from season rewards, if you're wondering how I have them. So you just need to get level 9 and you will get 5 in your inbox for free. That's all you need to do for that. And the last thing you need to do actually is go to the skills menu. Go to the workbenches over here. Kitchen stove. You need to build a kitchen stove. And when you build a kitchen stove, you can make yourself this recipe. Salmon soup increases the amount of wood obtained. All you need is salmon. You need carrots, mushrooms, and canned food. Pretty easy recipe. And obviously, the better fish, the better the duration, or the longer the duration of this dish. So that's what you need to get. As you can see, plus 10% chance to get an extra log for 10 minutes. Make sure you have everything ready. This is exactly what we're bringing. We have 20 bandages, and all my stuff is modified. My Glock is fully modded. And my machete is fully modded as well. But if you don't have machetes, you can bring 8 to 9 crowbars. And that will be enough runs to break all these hatchets and get all the oak. So before we actually go, what we need to do is I'm gonna die because we want to go to the oak zones with completely 0 stinkiness. And if you didn't know, when you die, you reset your stinkiness bar. Here we go, we're ready to go now. I died, I reset my hunger and thirst, it's on 100. What we need to do is eat the food buff, and as soon as you eat it, you go. We ate it and we go. Make sure your chopper has fuel fully, everything is maxed, because we will need a lot of fuel to farm these oak logs. And we're gonna jump straight into the oak zone. What we're gonna do is use energy first. All you need to know is that red oak zones have a total of 30 oak trees in there, and that will be total 60 logs per red zone. And yellow zones have 15 instead of 30, so that will be 30 oak logs. So yellow zone, 15 trees. Red zone, 30 trees. Keep that in your head. And this is what you do. You just go in the zone, find your trees. Since we already ate the buff, we will have to deal with a couple toxic abominations, obviously. Sometimes the big one might spawn, if unlucky. But really, the chances are so much lower to get the big one in the oak zones than normal red zones, because I don't know why. It just is like that. So now, whenever you farm here, look, we got 3 oak logs. Very nice. Whenever you farm here, just know that you can use either active skill self-healing or you can use auto. Now, if you want to save your heals, then use self-healing. But if you want to see where the trees are, then you can put on auto mode. And when you split your oak logs like this and press auto mode, the character will automatically walk to chop your oak trees, so you don't have to look around for trees. What it's gonna do is just find it for you. And let me get sneaking, and we're just gonna clean the zone slowly, just like that. Now you could bring a you could bring a road sign to crouch attack these 90 HP zombies or 8 HP zombies. It's a one shot, one kill with crouch attack. But yeah, I'm gonna go get my auto mode and just press auto and let the character do its job. So yeah, that's really all you have to do. I'm not gonna take any of the other stuff. I'm just bringing oak logs. That's all we're taking. And of course, if you have enough space, take mushrooms as well, because mushrooms are very useful for laboratory fuel. You will need these. 50 mushrooms activates one sector in the laboratory, so just make sure you have space for them. Just take them. It doesn't hurt to take them, because in laboratory, you either use mushrooms or you use carrots for fuel, or you use seaweed. And if you don't have seaweed or mushrooms, then you have to use carrots, which sucks because, hey, I mean, we can heal with the carrots, so why should we really use carrots? But both ways work. If you don't want to farm mushrooms, then you have to use carrots. I like to take mushrooms, so I save some of my carrots. If an AI spawns, then you just have... This is why we have a gun for that. We just took a gun for that, and as you can see, the zombie started chasing me. That means because an AI just died in the zone or something. So, yeah. Now, I'm gonna use my machete to deal with these toxic bombs, because this machete is really good for that damage. Crowbars don't really work that well. It takes forever to kill a toxic bomb with a crowbar. They do work, I mean, but, you know, it's just very slow. That's why I have a crowbar for small zombies and a machete for toxic abominations. And now I need to delete something. So we already have 20 oak logs, and our one hatchet has broke. We should be able to get enough oak logs, around 400 oak logs, until all of our armor breaks. And of course, we're also gonna be taking out some more iron hatchets from the inbox here. So whenever I run out of hatchets, I'm just gonna take out more hatchets. We should be able to get a decent amount of oak logs here. Of course, when you chop down trees, make sure you loot these chests as well. But yeah, just do note that... Oh, there's a dude here. Look at that. So I got my gun for that. We're gonna quickly annihilate that guy. He had a gun for us. I took that, of course. Why not? Take any gun you find, and we can actually use that gun against zombies and break it. Save our, you know, crowbars or something. Now, if I get cloth, I can just, as you can see, craft them back into bandages. That's why I like to take bandages here instead of really taking food or anything else. And there you go, zombies drop your cloth. You can take the cloth again. But I had to break this Glock because I don't have space to keep that Glock there, so I just had to break it. The more oak logs we chop, at some point our inventory is going to get filled up, so you will have to fill up your chopper with that, and you will have to use like temporary storage, I guess. Like you can use dead zombie bodies as temporary storage. Let's say you cannot fit these oak logs, okay, so just put your oak logs in there. But I mean, just don't forget that you had oak logs in there, because sometimes that might happen. I might sometimes forget, oh, I had oak logs put in the dead body and I forgot to loot it. Don't make that mistake. But yeah, let's keep on clearing these zombs, getting our trees down. We need a lot of oak logs, and then we need a lot of oak planks. We need a lot of oak planks for upgrading our chests. We also need them for upgrading our walls to stone, so a lot of things we need oak planks for, really. That's why we're here, chopping them. But yeah, it's best to farm oak logs whenever you have the maximum skill, which is the logger skill, 10 out of 10. I wouldn't really farm them if it wasn't max, because I mean, you're just, you know, wasting your chances to get that extra oak log, wasting your iron bars and resources. You're getting 2 oak logs instead of 3, so... But yeah, that food buff doesn't really help you that much. It just gives you 10% chance to get an extra oak log. It just stacks up to the passive skill of that logger skill, so instead of 20%, you get it 30%. And you can see in skills and temporary when it's gonna end right here, so... That's basically that. As soon as my melee weapons break, I will be able to keep more oak logs in my inventory. For now, though, we just have to keep killing these zombies. But yeah, it's really best to just kill all the zombies quick and just chop all the trees down and loot the chests later, because the food buff might just end. But anyways, I don't really care about it. That food buff is not gonna help me that much. It does help a little bit, but not that much. Let's kill this dude. He didn't hit me. Very nice. I think there is 11 more oak logs left in the zone. And how do I know that? Well, because I have 49 oak logs. Or maybe there's more oak trees, because obviously the skill gives us 3 instead of 2. So there's 30 trees. There might be more. And we got a katana for looting that box. So as you can see, if you bring 8 to 9 crowbars, that might be a little bit too much. Because, I mean, when you loot these chests, you have a chance to get katanas from looting these chests. As well as, at some point, you will have 20 bandages. You will not be able to fit more bandages. Because you keep crafting more and more. And the enemies don't really do enough damage. So you don't really use the bandages to heal up yourself. But if I get enough cloth, I'll craft the cloth into bandages. But really, I'm not going to worry about the cloth on the ground that I leave. If I cannot take it, I don't take it, really. So we have 45 logs now. And as you can see, we just looted another box. And I just got myself a Glock right there. So, yeah. I don't know how I'm going to take that. Probably get rid of the scrap. I just take whatever if I have space for it. But if I don't have space, I have to get rid of my, like, scrap or something. So yeah, we have to break this machete and this crowbar to get 2 more slots for our inventory. My character is looting mushrooms, but there has to be more trees. By the way, do note, if your armor breaks here, you will be freezing to death eventually. During nighttime, it gets cold here. During daytime, it's not as cold, so you can survive a little bit longer, but just know that if your armor breaks here, you will be freezing. Minimum armor you need to wear to not freeze is tier 2 armor, which is this. If you wear tier 1 armor, which is this, pretty sure you will freeze. Alright, so let's try to break that machete we got. Machetes are so good here because they deal a lot of damage and they have a lot of durability. So if you bring more machetes instead of crowbars, you'll be able to kill more enemies than if you would with crowbars, obviously. Crowbars are very cheap to craft, though. I never craft machetes in this game because they're very expensive. Normally, I get my machetes from airdrops and stuff and from doing other locations, so I don't really craft machetes. I mainly get them from dealer crates as well. Alright, so I'm gonna sprint out of the zone and just go to the next zone. All we need to go is to the watchtower. And do note, you can keep actually your stuff in the watchtower if you make a dead body there. And if you're wondering how to make a dead body there, you just bring a full inventory of loot there, bring 1 nade with yourself, and remove armor. And all you need to do is just toss a grenade there, and that's pretty much it. Once you toss the grenade, you die from the grenade, and your dead body will have full loot in there. You'll be able to store loot there. And that's it. Easy peasy. Easy dead body. And if you want to actually see the full video on how to make a dead body in every location, I have a video on that. It will be in the description. Manage our inventory. It's not looking great over here. I'm gonna put these oak logs away to here. And mushrooms go away as well. So all the oak logs you farm, just put it in the chopper and take out the weapons you have from the chopper. And we profited already 1 katana and 1 Glock from just farming these zones. So we're not just getting oak logs, we're also getting these freaking weapons from these boxes, which is kind of cool, you know? Don't miss out a chest if you see it. Just don't. It's worth to open it. Another thing is that you can actually find blueprints from looting these chests. So, you know, you just loot them. You don't lose anything. You just lose 5 seconds to loot a box. I mean, it's RNG what you get from these boxes, so why not just open them? Of course, if you don't have space to loot the item, just leave it be. Don't loot it, but if it's a blueprint or C4, hey, you gotta grab that. But yeah, we just have to break this hatchet now. But yeah, if you brought self-healing here, you honestly wouldn't even need to bring bandages here at this point. But since I like farming with auto, because I just press auto and the character chops for me and walks the trees automatically, I just like it and prefer that more, really. And we leveled up. Let's see what we get. We got nothing good. I'll just take Quiet Gunner for that. Less noise in raids, even though I don't use guns in raids. But try to not get spit, because obviously if you get spit on by them, you will get stinky. And if you get full stinky, you're gonna gather all the zombies, pretty much aggro all of them. And you don't want to do that. You'll be just dealing with more zombies. You're gonna be wasting more melee. And you're gonna be wasting your armor as well for no reason at all. So I'm gonna put more oak logs in there, I guess. Hopefully I don't forget to loot that. There goes the Toxic Abomination. That's cool. I'm gonna get rid of my crowbar. There's a player spawning in. Now, I don't know really, should I use this gun? I'll probably use this gun to kill that AI. I'll break the gun that I got. So this dude dropped us a spike trap. Like, what am I gonna do with that? I don't get it. And I still need to break this crowbar that I've got here, so yeah, the AI drops from these zones are terrible. So make sure you also break your hatchets accordingly of the durability you have. So let's say this hatchet, as you can see, when you press sword button, it swords the hatchets down instead of up, which sucks. The game likes to prioritize items that from the best to the worst. So, and I don't know why machetes are down here, but Basically, try to break hatches that are lowest durability so you have more space in your inventory rather than breaking hatches that are full durability. You know, makes no sense to do that. That's a waste of your space and your storage in your inventory. And the funny thing is, actually, when you don't kill AIs, they will kill zombies for you. But if they die, they will bring all the aggro to you when they die. So all the zombies will be following you, which kind of sucks. But it's nice that they do kill zombies for you. As you can see, he's fighting a zombie right there. I'm gonna kill you, though. I'm killing this guy. Boom. Deal with this toxic bomb. As you can see, I do get hit a lot. That's why I prefer to use machetes on them, really. There goes another AI. Just as I'm low HP, another one just spawns. Alright, so he dropped some armor. Nothing too good. Literally nothing good at all. He dropped a full machete durability. That AI was a W right there, chat. That was a W drop right there. We got some water. If you find food, just make sure you eat it because, I mean, we're gonna spend a long time farming this oak zones. This is my second zone now. Alrighty. No space in the chopper. And as soon as my armor breaks, well, I'll be able to equip a new set and that will give us a lot of space for that. So that's that. And what I might actually do is just put away the oak logs that we got right in the chopper and get new armor. And that is a lot of zombies that just came after me. Surprisingly, they're gonna break my armor pretty fast if I keep doing this, but I kind of want to use up this Glock because it's kind of wasting my inventory space. So since I got the Glock, I'll just use it up and get rid of it. Or I mean, I could use up this Glock, but it's too late already. I'll use up both of them. I could have just saved this Glock. Alright, let's keep on going. This is a... I meant to crouch attack him, but it was too late. We're not getting any more enemies attacking us, which is nice. It's best to really farm the edges of the zone because if you go into the center, the enemies will come to you. But there's another thing. If you don't clean a certain amount of enemies in the zone, they will start spawning and they will keep spawning until you clean the other zombies. So it's really best to just clean the zone as soon as possible, clean all the zombies up. Because when you do that, all the zombies will stop spawning. Like that AI spawned as well. They will not spawn anymore as soon as you clean the area. Alrighty, that guy's gone. Our Glock is almost broken, which is nice. +1 inventory slot for that. I'm surprised my armor is still standing. I still have my armor. It still didn't break. Probably because I've been using my gun. We still have 9 hatches left, so we're good. I'm interested in some C4s, maybe some blueprints or something. And there's an AI with a gun. There you go. That guy could have broke my armor. Literally the last second there. And he gave us another gun, which I can actually use against other zombies. So, nice. I'm gonna equip my armor only when it breaks. I'm not gonna, like, equip it at, like, 10% durability or anything. I have to equip it at the very last hit of it. Because, you know, we want to, like, stay as long as possible in this oak zone here. We got our armor ready. If anything bad happens, we're gonna swap it. We still have heals, 16 bandages. We're good. And we got a season pack. Let's open that up. Maybe we get something good. We got shorts. I don't know. Oh, nice. Hearts. Nice. I'll take that. Very nice skin we got there. So if I press auto mode, our inventory is full. There's no more trees left. So now we have to dip. So that was our 3rd oak zone run. This is going to be our 4th one. We still have not used any fuel at all, which is nice. We're just using energy here to farm. If you want to save your fuel, it's best to farm this basically with full energy. And let me get my crowbar. Because sometimes you can see when these guys are like 12 HP, I can swap to my crowbar to finish off that toxic spitter. So, and my armor is almost broken, so soon we'll have to get new armor set. Soon. Our chopper is really full, so I cannot put anything else in there. That's literally what we have right now. So all I can do now is hit these trees a little bit until we get one more slot free. I think this is the 6th run now. But yeah, we have a lot of oak logs already here. Could be even more though, obviously. We're gonna farm it all. See you guys when this zone is done. Alright, so we are kind of running out of space right now. Like I cannot fit any more oak logs because I have too many mushrooms. 320 in our inventory right now. And we have 160 logs sitting in the chopper. So that's a total of 480 logs. And I also have this iron hatchet that I left here. I probably should take that instead of the road sign, to be honest, because who needs the road sign anyways? And yeah, the armor, as you can see, still not broken, so we're looking good, and we have a lot of mushrooms. So yeah, time to go back to base. Look at this. Look at this. Very, very beautiful. Now I'm gonna use my chopper fuel to get back there because I'm impatient to literally walk back to my base, so I'm just gonna literally use my fuel because I don't have energy. As you can see, we're fully stinky and everything. I got very stinky on the very end, so I'm lucky me. I didn't really get stinky throughout in the middle of oak farming, so all we need to do now is just put some oak into the benches, and that is gonna get us to 6 planks with just 20 oak logs. It's gonna be like 2 oak logs left all the time. I wish it was like 2 planks instead of 1, because there's always like a couple oak logs left in the bench. It's kind of annoying, but hey, that's literally it. This is how you farm oak logs, ladies and gents. So I hope this video was any useful to you guys. Make sure to leave a like. If you can, leave a subscribe as well. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care and peace out.